Pediatric cases, the most problematic thing for all of us is we tend to take case as if it's an adult. We try to explore the child's entire complaints as if the child is equivalent to where we are. And that's where the issue is. What we need to do in pediatric cases is, I would rather get into friends, school. So how many friends do you have? So what do you do? So what are the things that you like? What subject? Like how a parent will ask the child. So son, what did you do today the whole day? What all happened? Always remember, get into casual talk with children. They have a lot of story to tell you. And you see the beauty in that conversation, they will strike a chord of something. I don't like that Satish of mine, in my class. Why? He's a good boy. This way of conversation instigates. No, he's not a good boy. Why is not a good boy? Moment the child says, I don't like him, you put the pressure from behind. But he's a good boy. Children, because vocabulary is not well developed, they show through expressions. They show through gestures, which is easy for us to see, but we are not equipped to see that thing. Adults, vocabulary is developed, and therefore gestures and expressions are not there. You see that same thing in the snakes also. The anacondas, the pythons are lesser developed. Bigger the snake, lesser the development. They don't have venoms. And smaller the snake, the stronger the venom. And more the development in terms of ego. All that we know about jealousy and all these things are all venomous snakes, not about the constrictors. So children will definitely give you the idea, lesser the vocabulary, more the gestures, more the expressions, more the sounds, all will come up. You will see that tuck, 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 tuck with the pencil, they'll bang on the table, something. You can come to know that they're agitated. Whereas adults don't do this. So adults use the vocabulary and lesser expressions are shown. Therefore, gestures in adult cases come in the end. When they are at the energy level, that is the time when their actual childhood inside is coming out. Which over a period of time with age, they have suppressed all that energy inside. And that is simply what Jaisa sir also says, not the child within. So when you reach the expressions, all that you have grown, which was the facade, just melts out and comes to directly the child that is there within, which is now expressing everything with sound, with energy, with movement. And so therefore in child, what you have to do is just be like a child and get through hobbies, friends, school, teacher, which teacher you like, which subject you like, depending upon which class they are. What are the activities you do? Simply how we tend to gossip, or you see children gossiping, or you see children talking. Their subjects are not going to be on one platform. They'll jump from one thing to other thing. Go ahead. But keep a track what is coming up common. And normally what I do is keep blank paper, color pencils and everything on the table. A child is there. Slowly, steadily, you see, they will always go towards that pencil and paper and this thing and start drawing. You are talking, but don't look into their eyes or don't cautiously look at them and tell me your problem, what are there. No. You can do your work on the laptop, whatever you want to, and just casually talk to them. Well, son, what are you doing? Wow, which school you go to? And the child is drawing. So how many friends you have? 3 friends. And the child is drawing a pot. So only 3 friends you have by the time the child has drawn flowers. 3. You see, the conscious and the subconscious are working together now. What is talking? 3 friends, and what is drawing the pot with 3 flowers over there. So you have to be clever enough with one eye to watch the thing that he is drawing, and the other ear is listen to what he's trying to tell. And then he draws other pot. In that he draws only 2. And then you go there. Wow, such a beautiful drawing. Always. Children require appreciation. So the first thing, wow, such a beautiful drawing. Excellent. I'll put it on the notice board so all your friends also can see. What is this that you have drawn? Inflate the ego and get the purpose what you have to do. The idea is simply inflate the ego. That is what is most importantly needed for the child. Because once you do that, the child will feel, let me tell something more. Dr. Uncle has appreciated. Wow, see, Mama, you saw no? What Dr. Uncle said, my drawing is good. Very good. It's simply in Hindi what we say, chane ke jhaad pe chadao. And then see where it is going. No, this one fought. No, that's why this flower is out of the pot. And the same is the history with his oral this thing also. Na? That Satish, he's a bad boy. He fights. He this thing, that thing, and everything comes over here in the drawing. And then that's how you start connecting where the thing's going. Right? So this is for a child, most important thing is talk like a child with that wavelength, inflate their ego, appreciate them very frequently. Wow, only 3 friends? Wow, which school you said? I forgot the name. Which school? Same place. Oh my God, it's a good school. See how things, you just engage them in the talk, and talk what according to their class, their age, what are their issue directly in that area only, because that's what they know, right? This is how you have to get along, and then once you're pally, they start talking. Avoid directly looking into their eyes because they are super conscious. Eye is developing according to our mineral kingdom ka row 3. You see a girl child, especially in the afternoon time, with big bags and everything, and mama's chappals and everything in front of the mirror. Moment you just see them, they are feeling shy. The same thing is a child case which is sitting in front of us. You look at them and ask questions, they will feel shy. Right? Okay. Still lot more. It's a chapter by itself. So that's the main idea I'm giving, how to get into the pediatric cases.
But in the same line, regarding pediatric cases, how much importance should we give to dreams, especially in the children?
Yeah, definitely. Dreams in children and connecting to the pregnancy history of the mother. The dreams of the mother during the pregnancy history. Right from the day of conception till the date you delivered, all that has changed in you. This is the question that I put. From the day of conception till the day of delivery, all that has changed in you which was not there before. Recollect, take your time, let me know. And I'll leave that question there and back into the computer. Because 5 saal ka, 6 saal ka bachcha, so they have to think what all has happened in the pregnancy time. So don't immediately keep throwing a question. And many a time I would prefer to play a soft music at that time so that they tend to simply close their eyes and go back to that time of pregnancy. Works miracles. Ask the question, take a pause, slowly put on the music. I keep all the things ready on my laptop. Put on the music, leave it, and you keep doing a PPT. Take your time. I use this word, take your time. No problem. It's important, take your time. So the person feels that there is no hurry. So that slowly, gradually meditate over a period of time, rewinding their cassette 5 years, 6 years back, what has happened. And here again, space is important. Give that space to the person so that they can recollect, and then you get beautiful history. Otherwise, simply tell me about a pregnancy history. Now, what were your likes and dislikes in food? Any dreams that you had? अरे इतना question डाल दिया उसके सामने बेचारे को क्या answer करने कोई नहीं मालूम. So don't do that. This simply, it gets muddled. They don't know what all they have gone through. So most important art, need be adult or pediatric, is space. Only that body rhythm, if we change ourselves, where to give a space, where to give a pause, where to just send in a flipper, just to push in a question, in that moment of time, actually works. Next.
Sir, how to handle restless children, sir? When they used to come to our clinics, they used to run here and there. We can't able to take these properly, and they used to write on walls also. How to handle them?
See, handling comes when we are trying to put them in a box. This is how you have to behave. It is better to allow the child to do what the child is doing. I had a child who was having the habit of tearing paper. And he would tear and tear and tear and tear. Just in that observation. And I'm talking to the mother. So just tell me what all was there in the pregnancy and all that thing. And there she had this big time problem in the pregnancy, the dream. The umbilical cord is being cut before the delivery. As though someone is forcing me to separate the child from me. I had this feeling that my child is separated from me and I can never be together with him. I said, describe this word together. And the whole idea, what was happening. And this dream, she said, umpteen times I had. I, in fact, even told my gynec. And she said, you are anxious about the child when the delivery time will come. बोल के छोड़ दिया उसको. And the child had this OCD of this particular thing of cutting the paper and tearing the paper and cutting the paper and tearing the paper. Class in the play school, the same thing. Junior KG, same thing. People were fed up. Books also. And then ultimately, the thing came up from the Malwell's family. Within 3-4 months, book paatha chhod do. He started keeping his book properly. And the mother called me up and said, what a miracle. I don't know. There is some Daivi Shakti in it. I said, nothing Daivi Shakti. It was just the case. So there is a deep connection. Somebody also asked about pregnancy and the dreams. So there's a deep connection. What the child is showing is a function. And what the mother will give you is a sensation. Because that dream of cutting and everything was during the pregnancy, which was not there before. So who brought in that dream? It is the soul of the baby that brought in that dream, represented by the mother. That's why all the changes that happen in the mother during the pregnancy, it is that soul that is there in the womb. So it is the speck of that energy in that entire 9 months which brings in all weird changes. Who will like what you cannot even think of. But it is the direct thing of the child. So you will get this type of understandings in many cases.